It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. We're scoreless after one.
Ready.
Mike Fofo. It's been a long day for you. 44. Let's go.
Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2nd and 5. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Chargers take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Get ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. Get in the weight room. Get it.
On first down, here's Breida.
You ain't going nowhere.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
90 Wolf.
Hey, 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 hey.
2nd and 2. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 15 line it. 15 line. We ain't giving up nothing today. Now.
He'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to... Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Dolphins take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout.
Here we go.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I got you.
Now back to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up fourth down.
Set, ready? 60 yard.
Big stop, D.
So we
Big
have reached
stop.
halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins
And
at the
two
line
shots.
ready for their next drive. They
Oh,
have
yeah,
the lead
come
now.
on.
They'll be
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for some
Ready?
separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 8 yards into completion, but now they face third down.
60 outlaw. Hey, Echo.
I'm coming.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Check. I got one.
5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hey, seam 6.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and 12.
Let's get it.
40-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
44. On the ball.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you.
At their own 28-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Ready, go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 35-yard line. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Brace don't travel. Alpha.
Check. Kill.
Blue dart corkers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'm ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Raekwon McMillan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Go 58 to Mike. You can't block me. Ready.
From the gun, Love. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for...
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules. About getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On the ready.
Mike spoke. Target, 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 target. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Stay driven.
They run with Freda, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild. Didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready
Well,
up.
the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Get it.
2nd and 14. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ready.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 56. I got you. I got you.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Nice move.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24.
That's it, baby.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
26-yard line.
Ready. 90. Wolf. Switch. Ready.
To throw on second down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Love. And a big one. across here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, they kick. We got.